All right, this is your dad's action movie podcast. Look, I grew up watching movies in the 80s. I grew up watching movies in a time where action movies were great. Action movies were awesome. Action movies, you shut your brain off. Shit blows up. People die. Shit gets crazy. There's a good guy. There's a bad guy. You know, there's something about these movies that I love that I just put them on. I enjoy them. And it's just a fun fucking ride. You know, and sometimes that ride takes a left fucking turn and it goes to the worst. You know, and I'm here to talk about The Tax Collector. I really just finished watching it. I'm talking about moments ago. I was just like, what the fuck did I just see? Look, this is a great movie. It's not the best movie. It's well done, but there are so many holes, so many aspects, so many things, so many questions that I have. Because I'm sitting there thinking I'm about to watch a fucking drug lord crime movie that's going to be fucking murder and mayhem. And it's going to be all about this one fucking person. And then, no, it's not about that person. It's not about what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, the one of the first things you said, I want to see this movie because Shia LaBeouf's in it. I didn't hear about one other fucking actor in this fucking movie but Shia LaBeouf. And I'm like, you know what? It's about time I sit down and watch it. I know I'm late to the game. I could give a fuck less how late I am. But the thing is, it was time for me to watch this movie. I sat down with my wife. I watched this fucking movie thinking I'm going to see murder, mayhem, and all kinds of crazy shit. But there's just so much shit that didn't happen that I was expecting to happen. And I just don't know how to feel about it. And I'm going to spoil the fuck out of this movie. There's going to be a lot of stuff that I spill because I have to explain my emotions, my feelings, and what the fuck is going on in this fucking movie. All right. And first of all, let's get down to the synopsis. All right. The synopsis says David and Creeper are tax collectors for a local crime lord, but when an old rival returns, David must fight for his life and his family and his life. Now, let me tell you something right now. In this movie, he doesn't fight for his family. He doesn't fight for his life. It takes an awful lot. A lot of people fucking die in this movie. And at the end of the movie, spoiler fucking alert, David's the only one alive. Everyone else in his life is pretty much dead. All right? There should have been a lot of things going on. There should have been so much fucking murder and mayhem that I was expecting. Because look, this isn't a documentary. This isn't a fucking docu-series. This is supposed to be an action, crime, fucking thriller, fucking murder, mayhem, destruction, the kind of shit that the city gets turned upside down, the fucking world gets turned upside down, armies are raised, people fucking die, and I'm waiting to see these fucking horrific murder, war, gun scenes, and that's not what I get. It's not what I get at all. First of all, David's the main fucking character, not Shia LaBeouf. All right, Shia LaBeouf plays Creeper, and there's no reason for him to even be this part. This part is so small, so minuscule. I understand that, he's this quirky fucking dude that wants to play these fucking roles. And you got to remember, he got a full body fucking tattoo session done so he can look exactly like this fucking dude. But guess the fuck what? You don't even see his fucking tattoos. He's always constantly covered. So he's not like sitting there flashing the fucking tattoos. And when you do see him, he's fucking dying. All right, so it's like one fucking scene at the most you get to see all these fucking tattoos that he got for this fucking role. All right, and in this movie, George Lopez is also in this movie. He plays a fucking role. He plays I would say, a good role, a better role than fucking Shia LaBeouf in this movie because he's playing a fucking cartel fucking head leader member. All right, that shot caller, the person that fucking tells these people what to fucking do. And I mean these people, I mean David and Creeper, because they're a fucking tag team duo. Because the first whole portion of this movie is them fucking, running the laydown, collecting the fucking taxes. You sell drugs, we get the taxes from the drugs. They get 30% of whatever you fucking sell. And, he's going through this whole spiel. Somebody dies, so he's got to give it a whole breakdown of fucking to somebody else. And then while this is all happening, you see Shia LaBeouf have all these fucking, reflective murder scenes where he's sitting there reflecting on the murder that he just did that we didn't fucking witness. You see what I'm fucking saying? So all this happens, and then it's just like, the rival drug fucking cartel comes in, and, people start dying. His uncle dies, nothing fucking happens. All right? All of a sudden they get together, they're having a fucking little meeting because they're sitting there to decide what they're going to fucking do and how they're going to fucking do it, and then they get bombarded. And as they get attacked, the bomb blows up. Guess the fuck what? Creeper kills 2 people, shoots them in the fucking neck with a 38 snub nose. So this, I don't know how he hits these fucking people from a distance that he's at, but it is what it fucking is, because this is an action movie. And sometimes, the hero, and I'm going to say hero loosely, shoots 2 of the fucking bad guys. They're not even main fucking people. And then gets shot himself. And then fucking gets tied up, beat the fuck up, and dies. Nothing dramatic, nothing going on. And, David being his best fucking friend, road dog, homie from the fucking hood, this is the person I ride and die with, doesn't do nothing about it. He cries, he moans, let my boy go, this and this and this, but that's not what happens. That's not at all what happens. He fucking basically runs to his wife, saves his fucking wife, thinks he's saving his wife, thinks he's saving his fucking kids, does all these fucking crazy things, and sure as shit, she dies. And then when she dies, they basically make David look like he's running away. They basically give him an opportunity where he can run or fucking turn around and fight. And so he has a little flashback of his kids, his wife. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go get my kids. And then there's a key part in the movie where, he is a tax collector. He talks to amongst all the gangs that pay their taxes and make this fucking money. So he reaches out to somebody that's an old friend, someone that believes in him, someone that trusts him. And then they're like, no, we're going to go save your kids. We got you. Plain and simple. And so they do that. They save his kids. And after they save the kids, they go after the main cartel. And they go after the main cartel. All right, now there's a scene in this movie where he's doing jiu-jitsu. He's practicing jiu-jitsu. They really focus on the scene. First of all, there's no fucking reason for the scene to be even in the fucking movie. All right? Let alone them show it. There's just no fucking point. But there's a point in the thing where he's fighting the main bad guy. He's being choked. He's in the same position that his sensei taught him how to get out of in this whole jiu-jitsu fucking scene. And he's having a fucking pivotal flashback moment where it's going to have the tides fucking turn. And when the tides fucking turn, he's going to fucking win. And what does he do? He doesn't do jiu-jitsu. He picks up the fucking broken toilet lid, smashes him over the head, and then kills this guy with a sink. All right, so what was the purpose of the flashback? What was the purpose of showing him jiu-jitsu? What was the purpose? If he didn't even use the jiu-jitsu, there was no point. All right, there's so many things that are wrong with this fucking movie. It starts off extremely fucking slow, and I don't know fucking why. But it is a good movie. It like I said, well done, good. It draws you in. It makes you feel a certain kind of fucking way. But after you get done watching a movie, after the fucking movie ends, it just leaves you with just so many questions, so many answers, and even the ending. I'm like, this movie could have been made with a whole bunch of no-namers and been done way better. Way better. Shia LaBeouf takes away from this movie. Some of the other actors take away from this movie. But the thing is I paid $6.99 for it. That's what I fucking get for paying $6.99. I could have probably just waited till it hit fucking Netflix or was free on Prime. But I wanted to watch it. Plus, I wanted to watch it in 4K Ultra, so I watched it in 4K Ultra. And I give a rundown. I give a 1 out of 5. I say whether to watch it or not, or fucking it's a yes or a no. That's how this podcast usually goes. And you know what? If you're not expecting much, I say yes, watch this. I say yes, watch this. It gave me a lot of memories of my childhood growing up in the hood. It gave me a lot of memories of how the homies kick it and how the homies do things, how business is fucking handled, because I grew up that fucking same way. But the thing is it's fucking like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I would say watch it for the sake of watching it, and that's fucking it. So I'm going to say yes on watching it, but if you don't feel like it, guess the fuck what? Don't. That's just how this. Your life won't fucking change by watching this movie. It's just your basic average, fucking B, fucking Netflix fucking. Why did I watch this movie? Because that's how I felt it was. So this is your dad's action movie podcast. The Tax Collector. Yes, if you feel like it. That's what I'll fucking say. If you feel like it, but if not, you ain't missing shit. So guess the fuck what? I'll see you guys on the next one. This is your dad's action movie podcast.